Hello, this is Victor, civil engineer from Mexico, and today I want to continue the videos that I started about the steel construction manual design. Okay, in the last video I told you that I use the manual using like bubbles with the comments on each of the pages, so in this way I can check really fast each of the chapters within the manual itself. I also told you in the last video that the most important subject within the manual was the specification, and I told you that the first thing that you should do is read the specification. This can be a really challenging task, and I didn't mean to read all the specification because it's really big and it's really hard to read. So rather than that, I want to point out the main points that I want to show. Okay, so if we check here the comment section that I created, we can see the specification is in the page 1462. Okay, and here let's check the specification, right? It says this information should not be used or rely upon for any specific application without competent professional examination and verification of its accuracy, suitability, and applicability by a licensed professional engineer, designer, or architect. This manual was made in the United States according to the United States standards and practices. In the States, to be a professional engineer, after finishing your degree, you have to get some working experience around 4 years. If I don't really remember, but I think it was around that time. And also you have to finish or to fulfill some requirements, such as passing some exams. And after that, they can give you a license. So what this manual is telling you is that besides using the manual and the information it has within, there should be always a professional engineer behind every decision taken into account, okay? Actually, this manual was done way before the artificial intelligence became a thing, so I believe this sentence or this idea can be applied exactly in the same way, because currently there are many designers, including myself, which are using artificial intelligence to improve the design itself. However, the artificial intelligence does not has any kind of responsibility. The responsibility is always lies within the engineer. So I think we should take this into account, because it's very important and it can be applied to artificial intelligence issues as well. Okay, so well, in the next part it says that it's based upon past useful usage, so it has been used for quite a while. Advances in the state of knowledge. Every time or every year the universities are improving their knowledge because they are financing different kinds of studies, of investigations, so they get different kinds of conclusions, which in the end they somehow made their way through the codes, so that when we design, we are trying to design with the latest knowledge in the field. Also, the industries, when they are working, they constantly are dealing with issues not covered in any manual, so they have to find reasonable solutions, and these solutions somehow increase the current knowledge of the practice itself. So given this, it is important always to try to use the latest manuals in every country, almost in every job. So well, just to keep it in mind. This manual includes the two methodologies of design: allowable stress design, AISD, and load and resistance factor design. Here I prepare you a little explanation on how these two methodologies correlate with each other. Okay, for example, when we are using load resistance and factor designs, we use two factors to reduce the resistance and factors to increase the demands. On the other side, when we use the other methodology, we use only a safety factor. If we compare the two, for example, let's imagine this equation: PVR bigger than the ultimate shear load, for example. So we get this factor and this factor, right? So reducing the resistance and increasing the factors, the loads. The actual name is, well, I forgot. Then when we have this, for example, if we send this number divided by this, we get the factor 2.31, which is basically the safety factor used here. So they are pretty much the same. We could say that this methodology was used before, and currently most designers work with this one here. Okay, so just to keep it in mind. What else? It says who works in the manual itself. I'm sorry. The specification has been developed as a consensus document to provide a uniform practice in the design of steel frame buildings and other structures, provide design criteria for routine use, and not to provide a specific criteria for infrequently encountered problems which occur in the full range of structural design. In the range of structural design, you can deal with many problems that may not be in the manual. So the manual is just a guide. It is a consensus document. It is a document made by many people with enough competence in the field. For example, we have engineers in private practice, in code agencies, engineers involved in research, teaching, engineers employed by steel fabricating and producing companies, etc. I mean, it is like a full range of professionals with knowledge on the subject that work together to create this manual and the next ones that came. So it is a reliable source. Okay, it has an amount of authority, but still the responsibility on each design lies on the engineer itself. Okay, himself. Okay, so pretty much this is what I wanted to see. In the next videos, as I told you, I'm gonna try to use this book, and we're gonna follow its examples. The chapters are divided like this: standard shapes, tension members, bolted connections, columns, etc. So it is a pretty good book to start with steel design. I believe that after you finish it, you are able to keep improving yourself in the steel construction or design issue only by yourself, without any need of assistance. Of course, there are many. Of course, as in any knowledge, any field of knowledge, it is pretty easy to start. But then, after some point, it starts getting harder to increase only a little bit of your level. So, well, this book will help us, for all the ones who follow the videos, to reach this kind of level. And after this level, everybody's on their own. Okay, so I hope you can keep watching these videos. Thank you very much for your attention.